Hello there, Aries. My name's Frankie, and I'm coming to you from spirits-healing-readings.com. And I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. And this reading's for Aries for November of 2016. What I've done here is I've pulled 4 cards for us for the month of November. I'm going to use the bottom card on the deck for the overall view of the month. And we'll pull an angel card at the end to hopefully bring it all together. I'm not an astrologer, but I looked it up for you. And for those of you that do astrology, the emphasis is in the 8th house. And that's joint money affairs and stuff that's lended or borrowed, legacy, savings, taxes, confidential financial transactions. It can be like alimony or your partner's funds. I guess this is the money month, and we got a card here that says money, but I think it's going to get a little rugged in between there, and I'm just teasing you, Aries. But before I start, I'm going to give my husband a plug. He has his own website, and it's called megatoysplace.com. And all of you guys can go there and buy toys for Christmas. So give him a shot. His name's Jeff. Anyhow, before I started, I was getting a few words for us, and the words are balance, clarity, and harmony, and willingness. And I think that willingness might be the willingness and clarity are going to become really important to us for this month. And especially if this has a lot to do with, if it is an 8th house and it's money issues, it can be, I think that's the house of endings too, occult things. It can be illnesses. Sometimes it'll point to different illnesses or things in your life, but our overall card for the month is an excellent one. Let me see if I can get the glare off of there for you. And it's the Magician, which is an excellent card because it's really new starts, new beginnings, new relationships. This Magician card is like the top of the pile, and he's number 1, so everything's fresh. When the Magician comes up as an overall view for the month, I would think this is going to be a really good month. But what the Magician is actually telling us, oh, and I forgot to say that, all of you that are subscribed, you already know this, I'm an empath. I will speak as if I'm you, so every Aries is now named Frankie. That's what the I means. But the Magician for us, for this month, I feel really means that we have on the tool belt. We have all the tools that it takes to pull this off. Remember those words that they were saying to us, clarity and willingness. So there's a reason why we have the Magician. When we have a Magician, though, for our overall view, we want to be sure that we don't get real pessimistic, okay? Because with the Magician, if we use the tools we have in our little tool belt and we use them inappropriately, I always tell you guys this, it comes back and it bites us in the butt. So whatever issues, these are general readings, whatever issues we're dealing with, if it's relationship issues or if it's career issues, finance, each one of us as individuals will have to place this in the dynamics that's going on in our own individual lives. We have the tools, but what Spirit is telling us is to evaluate the tool based on the project. What do I want to use to do this? And they're telling us this because our very first card here is the Hermit. And I don't know if I got the glare off there, but the Hermit card is a guiding light. And as you can see, he has a little star here, if you can see it. in his lantern. And I'm telling you to pay attention to that star, because there are two cards here that are very important to us, not just the Magician card. The Hermit comes up. It's showing that Spirit is trying to guide us, and that we have an internal process, or I have an internal process, an internal guide that I can go to at any time I need to, if I will sit down and take the time to go there. So with the Hermit coming up like this, there are situations, and we're all individual Aries, where we have situations that are coming to us in our lives that we need clarity on. And Spirit, if we sit with ourselves for a minute, can shine the light on that. Perhaps the light on what tool to use with this Magician here. Maybe we're bringing new relationships in to our lives. Maybe they have to be evaluated. Maybe some of our old relationships are changing. But with the Hermit, it's telling me that we have to choose to shine the light on the which path we choose, our own personal self. So Spirit's actually telling us to go inside and start really thinking about this, really thinking about it, bringing our issues into balance internally, so that we can use whatever is coming at us externally to our best advantage. So, if it does have to do with money, and it was all around money, I think I'd be probably looking to see if there's some assets that I could uncover, or perhaps assets are coming to me in some manner or form, because we have the next card we have is the Three of Hearts. And I thought this card was bad in the Rider-Waite deck, but I gotta tell you, that one's even scarier in this new one I got. Believe it or not, first time I ever bought cards for my very own self. This Three of Swords card here means that we've had some type of breakup, or some type of loss, is what I want to say. Now, because these are 8-health issues, we could be having some kind of illness that can go with this too. Sometimes, because we're all individuals and these are coming up, like in money houses, and for us to evaluate, this could be maybe a divorce or a separation. Perhaps we need to watch our butts. Are we getting the right amount of alimony, right amount of child support? Is this a loss of a person in our life, or a friendship in our life? But they're telling us we need to have that clarity, and we have the tools to use, right? We go back inside ourselves, we shine the light on whatever's going on here, and we stay out of arousing any kind of resentment or jealousy, because we do have this Swords card here, this Three of Swords, in the middle of it. And remember what they said about the Magician. Don't want to use the wrong tools, and don't want the tool that we're using to come back and bite us in the butt. So each one of us is having something different happen in each one of our own individual lives. And I would say, because of the next card here, I would say don't be real hasty on my evaluation of what I do with my money, or where I put my money. So don't jump the gun. Don't just take the first offer, so to speak. Make sure it's evaluated, and I shine the light on it if I'm going to invest anything. And I wouldn't want to be, with a Magician, we don't want to take more than we're entitled to, but we also don't want to give more than we're entitled to. So if we're giving something, don't be reluctant, you know, to share if that's the thing that we have to do, because our next card's the Two of Pentacles. And we all know twos are about making choices and decisions. This is a Pentacle card, and to me, Frankie, that means money. So maybe we're juggling finances this month, or maybe we have two sources of income. Maybe we have a job and we're getting alimony, or maybe we're a student and our parents are giving us money for college. You know, this can come up in all different forms. Or maybe with this Three of Swords card in here, maybe we've suffered a loss of a partnership or a friendship, and there was money involved in it. You know, so wise decisions and choices around finances, or, you know, if we were receiving an inheritance and the Three of Swords is we lost a loved one, you know, make the right choices and decisions, you know. But the deal with this Two of Pentacles, and this is how it feels when I hold it, the deal with the Two of Pentacles is do the right evaluation and make the choice. Even if I don't know the outcome of the choice I'm going to make, it's the right choice. So making a choice where I want to maybe put the funds, or what I want to give, what I think I should take, is going to be real important. And if we do it in the right way, it brings us balance, right? And they just said to me, don't rock the boat. As Aries, we blow up, get angry, they're saying, don't rock the boat, which means don't get like really impatient with people that are important to us. Take this time with the Hermit card to go shed light on the situation, because our final card here is the Star card, and that's an excellent star. And here, I mean, seriously, there's a star in our Hermit card here, so the light's being shined on it. In this case, this star is in reverse, and that once again tells us about reevaluation. So Aries, you know, consider everything, whatever issue, you know, if I'm having a health issue, I'm maybe having a divorce issue, whatever, consider all of my options first. Because when the Star card's in reverse, it's once again telling us to go internally. It's telling us that we need to go internally, like take a little repair time, is what it's actually saying. Go internally and repair. When the Hermit card is there, it's saying that we know the inner guidance is there, but perhaps it's like tugging at us, and we are saying, maybe tomorrow, but we have choices to make. So with the Two of Pentacles, so when we make a choice, make the right one, because we have the tools. So, but the choice must be made. Now with this Star card in reverse, that choice is internal. Sometimes when we have the Star card, we're in reverse. It's like that state of, how do I want to put this? Turn off the telephone, turn off the TV, don't answer, don't talk to anybody. It's like going inside of, it can be physically removing myself from all the external elements, like, okay, for this month I might be a little antisocial or whatever, but it really isn't. It's not like that. It's because I need the alone time and to repair and to go within. So if it's a health issue, I'm repairing because of that. If it's I've had a loss, Maybe it's a divorce, or perhaps someone has crossed over, and all these other issues are coming at me. What they're saying is the only answer is when I can go within myself and look things over. So what they're saying is they conserve my strength, right? I'm dealing with a lot, and the answers are inside of me. So sometimes with a star card also, it's the only answer. Or perhaps I'm sorting through and looking for the right path for my own self and my own choices, in this situation. So don't rock the boat, don't jump the gun, but make the choice. Make a wise choice, because we have all these tools here, and we want to be in balance, and I'm throwing cards everywhere. Want to have harmony. We want real clarity. And the only clarity we can get, right, is internal, or sometimes it'll come externally. But if I take the time to sit with myself, I can draw the information to me that'll allow me to make this right choice, okay? So, no kicking our feet, That's what they just said to me. Don't kick our feet and go pout in the corner. Turn off the telephone and go evaluate in the corner, Aries. All of it is, for each one of us, it'll be different. But when we emerge from that repair period, we'll be actually delighted to be in our own life again. And that will be okay too. That would be great. Let's see what these angels have to say here now that I about dropped them all over the place. Sorry, I think I got a touch of a cold here for whatever reason. Let's see what they have to say. Well, they said play. So I got a feeling we might be playing with these tools that the magician has for us while we're in the process of evaluating. Let's see what it says. It says, "Beloved one, it's time to set aside work for a while. Don't worry, I can't read it here on account of it's too dark. We will oversee your responsibilities to their completion. Playfulness, gaiety, and laughter will lift your energy so that you'll return to work with a renewed perspective and a heightened energy." So, if we gotta shut off the TV and go inside and be a little antisocial, when we come out of it, we're going to be delighted with the results because we made the right choice. And then we get to play. And I like playing. I don't know about you guys. It works for me. Let's see what the alternative meanings are in here. Oh, I just lost it. At least I can read these ones. The letters don't blend right in this room. It says, "The angels see that you need to play, so they sent you this card. You've been working and worrying a lot lately." I guess we have been worrying with this Three of Swords card here, haven't we? It says, "And your soul cries out for fun. Feelings of fatigue, irritability, or depression are additional signs that you're overdue for some playtime. You don't need to wait till you have a free moment, because you can inject fun into your day-to-day. There's simple pleasures, moments of stillness, laughing with a friend, or walking, or a funny movie are examples of ways to have fun that don't require a lot of time or money. Fun and play are necessary parts of life for children and adults. These types of activities help us live healthier lives and allow us to attain our desires more quickly. Fun is part of living a balanced life." And they kept giving us that balance and harmony. I think we'll find what is fun, even with this heartbreak, when we make our decision and then we're delighted and we get the book and go have a good time. The additional meanings for the card are stop what you're doing and go have fun right now. There you go. We have been given free reign. Don't use the tools wrong, Aries. It says release any guilt about having fun. To the angels, you deserve happiness, pleasure, and enjoyment. Make sure that your recreational activities are purely fun and non-competitive. You know, I think just living in this earth sometimes puts us in that pessimistic, state of mind, the word they were using before. And maybe with what we're going through, if we suffered something, we want to find our own individual path and do our own individual thing and make our choice, right? And then run out and go party, Aries, because we got free reign. The angels gave it to us. Well, Aries, that's our reading for November. And I want to tell you all thank you for all of your likes and subscribes and shares and comments. I really appreciate all the comments. I thank you very much. So if you would like to know more about me, you can go to the website. It's all listed down below here. Or if you'd like to set an appointment with me, I've been doing readings for 27 years now, and that is my job. So, and for all of those of you I meet through doing readings, I want to tell you thank you. I've really enjoyed it, and it's a good time. Well, Aries, hopefully I will see you back here in December. Bye-bye.